Hello Libra, I'm Poetic Heretic, and this is your June 2017 tarot forecast. Do remember you can use these videos for your sun, rising, and moon signs. So, let us begin. We would like a Celtic cross forecast for the sign of Libra for the month of June 2017. Let's see what we get. Libra, June 2017. What does the universe have in store? The cards are getting crazy. They've been doing this more and more lately. What does the universe have in store for the sign of Libra for June 2017? Alright, there we are. Your outside influences. The Hermit reversed. The Challenge card. The King of Cups. The underlying energy. The Devil. The Past. The Seven of Cups. What you hope to achieve. The Fool. You guys are looking at new adventures, or it looks like that's what you're reaching for this month. The Near Future. The King of Pentacles. Your attitude or position on the situation. Justice reversed. The outside force coming in. The Two of Wands. Your hopes or fears. The Six of Wands reversed. And the outcome. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. That's perfect. That is a great outcome card. I think it was the sign of Cancer when I read their cards for this month. They got that exact same card for the outcome, so that's interesting. If any of you are like both a Libra and your sun, rising, or moon, and a Cancer in one of the others, then you're probably looking at a really good month. Indeed, I can say that right off the bat. So anyway, starting out here with the Hermit reversed, this represents your current outside influences right around the beginning of the month. And it's talking about things relating to seeing clearly, maybe a bit of difficulty in seeing clearly. I'm just going to move these cards a bit because they don't seem like they're where I want them to be. Now, this can sometimes point to a possible illness or something of that matter, some issue with your health, so you might want to be a little bit careful with that. But really, we're looking at a difficulty in thinking logically and rationally and seeing clearly. And the card's reversal is also advising you to try to do that, to try to use your logic to determine things and use critical thinking this month, especially at the beginning of the month. For the Challenge card, you have the King of Cups. So this is saying that the challenge for you this month will be emotional balance, will be good communication of an emotional nature, maybe even open avowals of love and intent. It could be that exercising your creativity will help you. So look at this, how we have, like with the Hermit, the left brain, and the King of Cups, the right brain. That almost seems to be a theme that keeps popping up for people this month as well. So the King of Cups is advising you to use your right brain as well, and to try to reach emotional balance, or reach for emotional balance and harmony, and being like diplomatic with people, trying to treat people kindly. Looks like that will be to your advantage this month, but it might also be a challenge. So when we look at these two cards together, the King of Cups crossing over the Hermit reversed, it might even be that subjectivity, excessive subjectivity, is a challenge that you'll need to overcome. Like being caught up in an illusion, perhaps. So do watch out for that. For the underlying energy, you have the Devil card, and this refers to everything that forms the foundation of your current situation. Well, the Devil card has some positive meanings as well as negative meanings, and from what I'm seeing from the other cards here, I think it could go either way. So first of all, in a positive sense, this could be saying that, well, you have a strong foundation this month. You have a foundation of order and structure and sophistication and having things on track, being very calculating. But in a negative sense, the Devil card can of course refer to feeling chained to an unwanted situation. It can refer to too much rigidity, too much order and structure. And it looks here like you may be wanting to break out of that, as we see with the Fool coming up and some of these other cards as well. So with the Devil card showing up down here, that is probably the more likely scenario, is that some of you are feeling, or that most of you are feeling confined, perhaps. So if that's you, well, hang on, because the reading improves significantly in terms of positive developments, as we see here. But so, okay, for the past and issues you've had to deal with, you have the Seven of Cups. And now I think is where this starts to open up a little bit more. And this card sheds some light on your current situation. Because when we interpret this card negatively, the Seven of Cups, we're looking at the idea, again, of subjectivity, of too much subjectivity, too much illusion, a sense of otherworldliness. And this could have to do with your relationships with other people, with it being a 7, or just illusions and stuff like that in general, paranoia. Now this can even be a card of vampirism, of psychic vampirism, people trying to drain your energy that you've been around and use you as a dumpster for their toxic garbage. So you might have had to deal with some of that, and it might have even left you in a bewildered, otherworldly sort of state. And now in the present, that's why we're seeing the Hermit reversed, talking about, not seeing clearly, and the King of Cups for the challenge, saying that you need to regain your emotional balance and things like that. That's quite possibly what we're looking at here, I do think. And this could even be like, for those of you who are artists or stuff like that, this could be like a struggle to be creative. And now the King of Cups is advising you to try to regain that creativity this month. So, We could be looking at some dark energy in your recent or not so recent past. The suspicion of other people, antagonism, vampires trying to suck your energy, drain your energy, and just some unpleasant sorts of things like that. I mean, now this card isn't always negative, far from it, but this is showing up in the issues you've had to deal with category. So that's quite possibly what we're looking at here. And actually, well, now it's becoming even more clear as I focus on this. When we see the Devil card down here, and we see those bat-like wings on the Devil in the card, that can be symbolic of vampirism as well. So, I mean, it looks like you guys got a little like vampire lurking in your midst and trying to suck the life out of you and prey on you and sink their fangs into your neck when you're asleep or otherwise not looking. And so we don't want that. Take the advice of the hermit, again, especially I would say, if that applies to you, and use your ability to think logically, use your ability to reason in order to perceive that kind of truth and navigate your way out of it. However, with the next card for what you hope to achieve, the Fool, things take a more spontaneous turn, because this is saying that you're wanting like a whole new beginning, a whole new adventure. You're wanting to kind of leave a lot of this stuff behind, interestingly enough. And that's a very good thing to do as well. Like saying you want to take a leap of faith. You want to embrace spontaneity and follow your intuition. You want to have a Uranian moment where all of a sudden, like a bolt of lightning, things change and you're off on a new adventure. Now that's great. That's always a good thing, basically, pretty much anyway. Just the only thing I would say with that is don't forget the advice of the Hermit, saying think logically, and the King of Cups, saying reach for emotional balance and creativity and stuff like that. But no, like that said, that's a very good sign indeed. Leave these vampires and liars and all of that behind and go off on your new adventure. That's excellent. For the near future, you have the King of Pentacles. So this card talks about hard work. It talks about finishing what one has started. It talks about integrity and even like a sense of genius or sophistication. It also talks about financial success and financial ventures and businesses and stuff like that. Some of you might be wanting to like start your own business or something like that this month with this kind of a combination. For others of you, this might be finishing up something from the past before you go off on your new journey. But regardless, we're looking at the energy of hard work, getting stuff done, and productivity and success, like financial success and sophistication. And of course, we have the King of Cups, and now we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Cups can also manifest as an adult male water sign, and the King of Pentacles an adult male earth sign. So one or both of those might be people that are in your life this month, so you can keep that in mind as a possibility. For your attitude or position on the situation about halfway through the month, you have Justice reversed. So this is where it takes a bit of a darker turn, I suppose, but only temporarily. With Justice reversed, you could feel like you're being treated unfairly. You could feel unlucky, unfavorable fortune, like things are not going your way. Like maybe they were for a bit, but now they seem to not be, maybe feeling still taken advantage of by some of these other nasty people that you may have dealt with. And again, we have this idea of a difficulty in seeing clearly that we went over earlier. We have that recurring here. A difficulty in being perceptive. And so, of course, that's what you want to try to do. Yet again, the cards are advising you of that this month. Not just once now, but twice, to try to be perceptive and think objectively, clearly, logically, and use those left brain sort of things of logic and reason to perceive truth and to find balance. And so now that then relates to the King of Cups as well. This idea of the emotional balance, well, this would just be balance in general that the Justice card is advising you to reach for. So that's the message there. For the outside force coming in, you have the Two of Wands. This is a likely new beginning, especially with the Ace of Wands following it. This is like a new idea taking form, the early stages of a new idea. Sometimes this can be like even success in two areas, like two different things at once that you've got going on and that you're moving along. Now this is the outside force coming in, so it's like this could be something in addition to what you've already got going on that presents itself, and then you take that on. But essentially it's like the energy of an opportunity coming your way, something that creates a new beginning. It could even be another person who enters your life, or maybe is already in your life and just shows up at some point this month and helps you create a new beginning. For your hopes or fears, you have the Six of Wands reversed. So here we have the fear of being in the limelight, being in the center of attention, the fear of public attention, the fear of moving forward and making progress. So on one hand, you really, really want to, but on the other hand, maybe you're afraid to break these chains that we saw with the Devil card. Maybe you're afraid to completely break away from the past and afraid to move forward and make progress and move on with your life. But the good news is, it looks like the vast majority of you do not let fear stop you, because we are concluding this spread with the Ace of Wands for the outcome card. And this is pointing to definite success, a definite new beginning. We're talking vitality, concentrated energy, action, extroversion, focus, seizing the day, getting it done, doing what it takes, kind of like a go-getter, pedal to the metal attitude or whatever. This is where the action happens, basically. And this is where you really want to go for it, and you probably are going to go for it. And this is your new beginning in life. This is new success. And it could even be that this whole month is one big recipe for a new, powerful beginning. So that's about it, Libra. Looks like a good month overall. Looks like you're leaving behind some crap from the past, some, people you don't need to deal with anymore, and you're going off on your new adventure, your new journey. And as long as you see clearly and think logically, then you're going to have great success and new beginnings, the new beginnings that you are indeed reaching for, that you're after, that you want this month. So that's really awesome. And I wouldn't be saying that if it wasn't what the cards are indeed telling me. So there you go, Libra. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great month indeed. This has been a tarot forecast for the sign of Libra for the month of June 2017 from Poetic Heretic. Don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.